It's so easy to overlook the humble snowdrop, but it's such an easy plant to grow and so very welcome at this time of the year. This one will start flowering around about the end of January and will flower pretty much all the way through February, giving you a real little shine in the garden. Before that, this one is almost going over. This is Galanthus elwesii and it's almost finished, but look, you can see it's just a slightly bigger cousin. The flowers are a bit bigger, the foliage is a bit bigger, it's a bit taller generally. And elwesii, I often think of it as a kind of New Year flower. I have known it flower on the 1st of January. It's often a little bit later than that, but it will flower all the way through January, giving up as Nivalis gets going. So with these two varieties, I get 2 full months of flower just when I need it most, right in the depths of winter. And February is kind of that month where I tend to think I need more snowdrops. The great thing about snowdrops is that they clump up so wonderfully if they're happy. And they'll kind of move themselves around the garden, seeding themselves into odd little corners and popping up in all sorts of places. But you can really help that along, and that's exactly what I'm going to do now. I've lifted this clump of elwesii because they're just starting to go over, and I'm going to pop them into this top border of mine. Bottom of my garden is awash with snowdrops, but this top border is sadly bereft, so I'm intending to amend that situation. These are so easy to plant in the green. You can plant them at any time when they're in active growth, that's in the green. But I'm planting these as they're just going over really, so I've enjoyed the flowers elsewhere and now I'm going to spread them around and hopefully they will do well up here. I just lifted them with a border fork and I'm just going to take out a few holes in anticipation of planting them, and then I will gently tease apart this clump. And what I'll do is I'm hoping to get maybe 3 or even 4 clumps out of this. You can almost plant the bulbs singly if you want to, but I don't really want to do that. I'm going to plant them as a bigger group. So I'm just going to tease them apart. I'm saying gently, but you've got to be a little bit manhandling about them. Get the bulbs into these smaller sort of groups like that. And that's perfect for planting. The most important thing to remember when you're planting them in the holes is to make sure that they go in at the same depth that they came out of. You can see pretty much where the soil came up to, and that is the crucial thing to do. And after I've got them in, I will just give them a bit of a firm and probably settle them in with a drop of water as well, especially as it's a sunny day.